So there's a story that I read that I want to share with y'all. Pardon the traffic, it's a little loud, but it goes like this. In an old Buddhist monk temple, there was a young monk and an old monk. And the young monk goes up to the old monk and he's like, I really want to change the world. I really want to change the world. I really want to help the world, you know? And the old monk says, no, that's a very good, thing to want to do. Why don't you go out into the world and see what you can do? And, the young monk goes out, comes back, tells the old monk, said, Master, I failed you. I couldn't help the world. I couldn't change anything. And the master looks at his pupil and says, well, maybe you should try with something a little bit smaller than the world. And so the young monk says, okay, how about my country? I really want to help my country. I want to change my country. I help the people in my country. And the old monk says, that's a very good thing. It's a very good thing to want and to do. He says, so why don't you go out into the world or go out to our country and see what you can do? And so the young monk goes out into his country, tries to help his fellow countrymen, and, he comes back to his master again. He says, Master, I failed you. I couldn't help our country. I couldn't change anything in our country. I couldn't help the poor. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. And the older monk said, well, at least you tried, but maybe you should try for something a little bit smaller. And the young monk thinks for a second, and he's like, well, I guess I could try to help my family and friends and try to do right by them and do good. And so the old monk tells the young monk, that's a very good thing to want. That's a very good thing to try to do. Help your family and friends. Very good. So why don't you go and try to do that? So the young monk goes back out and tries to help his family and friends and tries to change them and tries to inspire them and change the way they think and their opinions and thoughts. And again, he comes back to his master and he's like, Master, I'm failing you. I don't know what to do. I failed again. I couldn't change my family. I couldn't change my friends. And so the old monk looks at his pupil and he says, well, you tried. So maybe you should try and start with yourself and maybe look inwards. And maybe then you'll be able to change something. And so the young monk listens to his master. And only through looking within and changing our inner selves can we accomplish the change in the world. Much love and light. Period. Peace.